Waking up before my kids to pray, starting with the verse of the day. Today's devotional is titled Joy in Hard Times. What's happening, everyone? It is February 10th, 2026, and today we're going to start with the verse of the day as it leads us into devotional. Our verse of the day comes from Romans chapter 5, verses 3 through 4. It says, "Not only this, but we also rejoice in sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance character, and character hope." Nobody enjoys suffering. It's hard to find joy in the midst of trials or difficult seasons. It's much easier to feel sadness or misery. That's why Paul's encouragement in Romans chapter 5 may sound contradictory. Paul was writing this to the church in Rome experiencing suffering from ungodly rulers, and yet he encourages them to rejoice in their suffering. It wasn't enough to just endure suffering. He tells them to have joy. Paul knew that it wasn't natural to be joyful in hard times, but through the work of Jesus, Christians have peace with God and access to faith. Faith allows us to hold on to the hope that suffering isn't the end of our story. Because we know that God works within our difficult situations, we have patience and perseverance for God to complete His work. Perseverance refines our character. As we wait on God, we become people who are more like Jesus, and our trust in God grows stronger. This increases hope within us. It's not easy to have hope when you're suffering, but as we trust in God, we are strengthened to continue to endure. When we look at suffering from God's perspective, we begin to realize that He is working to bring glory to Himself in every situation. God has shown us through the Holy Spirit that He loves us. He suffered and gave Himself for us so that we could have a relationship with Him, and He will continue to give us everything we need to live a life that honors Him. So consider how God is working in your life, even through difficult seasons. Think about the ways God has poured His love into you through the Holy Spirit. Ask Him for strength to persevere, and let that perseverance develop into a strong character that hopes and trusts in God even in hard times. And when persevering gets difficult, hold on to this truth. God has given everything for you, and He will never leave your side.